got that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter.
Coach, there are a few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect clear afternoon. Heck, you can see all the way to Mount Rainier in the distance here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Seattle Seahawks. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Right there. Watch the slant. Check three.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. They set up the screen to Penny. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. He'll find Metcalf. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
380. Come off the ball.
This is Carson. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
2nd and 16 at the 50-yard line.
So back at the midfield stripe now. They'll come up 2nd and long. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Hey, watch 13. Watch 13. Right.
To throw is Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And a screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Come on, let's go!
At their own 20-yard
go. 50, plant.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's go.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Hey, Wahoo!
To throw on 3rd down, Lawrence. And he will find his man on the outside. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
First down, New York.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Now.
They'll give this to Bell running right. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Hey, Charlie. Leo.
To throw on 2nd down, Lawrence. Got a man, it's Breshad Perriman. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
First down, Jets.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll try the right side with Bell. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a give, right side. Bell. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Rock it. Switch it.
They'll run it with Bell, and he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6-6, pull it high. Look at me, zipper. Ready?
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
First down, Jets.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. We're scoreless after 1. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. All runs yards on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Bell. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, Orbit.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Go.
Here's 2nd and 8. Caught here by Bell. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Give him 2 yards on that play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Come on, set. 18 Gators. 53. Greystone, travel. John, guard. Tackle.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check it back. Check it back.
Check 26. Hey, zoom.
From the gun, Lawrence. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Brad McDougal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now
it's caught inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now Bell. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And it's caught by Herndon. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Ready to break.
53 is the mark.
80 weapon.
Shoot.
Check. Lucky. Roll out.
Watch, twist.
Check that. X3. 218. Chop.
Switch.
Go.
Take the edge. Come.
Ready.
This is Bell. Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning.
He's coming. 14. We got double up.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 29-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They find some open field here. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big. I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. On 2nd down, this is Cannon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, lock it. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 61. Matchbox lights.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Dude.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Down. 30 base. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it. General West. Check it out, Reed. Hey, team 6. Team 6. Go.
Now Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Bell. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down. Now the Pro Bowl kicker, Aldrick Rosas. Last year, he hit one from 57. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Come on.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that.
53. Gotta do better. Come on,
looking to throw on second down. Lawrence. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlinesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, Haywood. Hey, Sam up. Ready?
Looking to throw. Lawrence. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breshad Perriman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Who's got this? At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Rashad Penny, and he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, it's Penny. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And able to find Dorsett. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quentin Williams able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
To try again after the sack. Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. From the shotgun, Wilson. Complete to Dorsett. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. He finds Dorsett, it's complete. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. Accelerating, and off he goes. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Broses now to add the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is...
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Brian Poole. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised. But that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Bell with a 1st down carry there as he'll get about 4 out of that. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Rock it. Hey, foxtrot.
Again, it's Bell. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Play action. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. Boy, he almost did that himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or two short. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its fourth. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. Wilson. He's got Lockett. Tyler Lockett. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Complete to Brashad Perriman. Out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
70, Indy.
Second and 5.
Go on, go on. Go. Check 50 now.
On second down, it's Bell. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards there and a first down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach that I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Go out. Go.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Here we go.
The give is to Bell. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they doubled it and get 10 here.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Break.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I don't even know why this team showed up.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Mike 54. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Motion. Come.
Look at me. Zipper.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jets will extend their lead. And that rushing touchdown is fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Wilson. Looking deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I'm here all day.
Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. Here's Wilson. And let's see what they've come up with offensive. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Philip Dorsett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Go! Right there. 54 Mike. Wow! Hey! 54.
Hey! Wahoo!
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Come on. You better bring it. Big grip.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Back to throw. Lawrence. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 30 yards there, and, of course, the first down as well. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Ready.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
6-6. Hey, Charlie.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 35.
To throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. Going to throw right side here. Complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Let's go.
Now.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Hey, check.
On 1st down, Lawrence. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
Here we go. 30 base.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Hey, orbit.
27, check Mike 27. Hey, defense.
Hit it.
From the gun, Lawrence. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Hey, Zoom. Yo, go.
And watch delay. Hey, check
Now.
2nd and 6. Flush to his right. That's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jets, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.